It is the final game of day 3 of the Governor's Challenge tournament. Thank you all so much for being a part of this great week here in Salisbury, Maryland. Let me introduce you to our 2 teams here today. That is Lincoln Prep in the purple unis. The Huskies coming into this game all the way from Canada. On the other side of St. James Academy, we saw them yesterday. They are from Virginia as they get ready for the action, coming in at 6-5, led by head coach Brooke Richardson. Let's take a look back to see how these teams got here. This brought to you by First State Orthopedics. And yesterday, St. James had a huge win, 30-point victory over Georgetown Prep, who we just saw in the earlier game, 63-33. Lincoln Prep in their last game defeated Houghton Prep by 20 points. That brings us to our players to watch this, sponsored by Precision People. Josh Swan, definitely a player to look at. The transfer coming in from New York, plays at an elite level. Coach says that he's an NBA-type level player. We saw him hurdle a guy and make a dunk in a real game atmosphere yesterday. So the athleticism is definitely there. He will be playing at Hofstra next year. And then followed on the other side, he goes by Lights Acosta Reyes. The 6'7 junior is being recruited from the likes of Harvard and Brown Ivy League programs. That's what he is looking to do next up. Just a junior, though, in this season. That will lead us to our keys to the game. For your next set of keys, just call Cedric at Pohanka. And for St. James, their keys are not to rely just on their skill, but also amp up the toughness. They were able to do that yesterday. They want to continue to do that throughout this tournament as well. In addition, the keys to the game coming in for Lincoln Prep, ball pressure and trapping, making a lot of threes. They were able to be successful in that in their last contest against Houghton Prep. Looking to run, keep it fast. They're heavy with their starters, so they want to continue to amp that up. And our tale of the tape, sponsored to you by Crown Sports. We got to see St. James yesterday. They like to get out and run and play quickly. On the other side, Lincoln Prep from Canada, Hamilton, Ontario to be specific. The Huskies are 5-5 in conference play, and they defeated Houghton Prep last time out. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and tip-off on the other side.
This holiday season, love is meant to be shared. Visit Gateway Subaru, where the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event is happening now through January 2nd. For every Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru will donate $250 to one of 5 charities, plus an additional $50 when you select our hometown charity, Believe in Tomorrow. Gateway Subaru will also donate an additional $5 to our hometown charity for every routine service performed. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
The holidays are a time to slow down, reflect, and enjoy the comfort of home. This season, let Bath by Spicer Brothers help you create a bathroom that feels like your own cozy retreat. A place to relax, refresh, and recharge.
Right now, take 50% off installation plus save 20% on all accessories.
And with our Done Right guarantee and price match guarantee, you'll always get the best quality at the best price. Baths by Spicer Brothers, proud to strengthen our community one bathroom at a time.
This is Delmarva Sports Network's Game of the Night.
Acosta Reyes.
As we get ready for the action here on the court, we have to hear from our sponsor first. And Bath by Spicer Bros. The holidays are a time to slow down, reflect, and enjoy the comfort of home. This season, let Bath by Spicer Bros. Help you create a bathroom that feels like your own cozy retreat, a place to relax, refresh, and recharge. Right now, take 50% off installation plus save 20% on all accessories with our Done Right guarantee and price match guarantee. You get the best quality at the best price. Bath by Spicer Bros. Proud to strengthen our community one bathroom at a time. Now our starting lineup, sponsored by Coastal Bath. Judah Price Noel out there for this team, followed by Lights Acosta Reyes also out there, in addition to Dante Tonery following that.
Gentlemen, this is tonight's starting lineup.
And we'll see more starting lineups coming in here as well. Jalen Simmons and Joseph Ntembo also out there on the floor. Jacoby Briscoe, a talented player for St. James. Malachi Terrell out there here tonight, followed by Judah Bontemps also taking the floor. Schwann and Nunez following the starting lineup.
Yeah, this is hopefully going to be a matchup that lives up to the hype. You know, last game we had here on Court 1 was kind of close at the end, but really in control for one side throughout. The game before that was lopsided. But it feels like these two teams are pretty evenly matched. I mean, even just the eye test right now, in terms of size, the guys match up pretty well. So I think this should be a good game. I know we're both excited to see what these two programs have to offer on the biggest stage here on Sunday night.
Swan going to do the jump ball duties along with Connery.
There might be an issue with the game ball. Our lead official is at the scorer's table.
They're asking for a new game ball. I want to make sure it's the correct one. And it looks like we are all set. Just a quick little delay at St. James' second game in the Governor's Challenge, 30-point win against Georgetown Prep yesterday. And Lincoln Prep, first time we're seeing them, team from Canada. We start things off, St. James. Going to get the tip. Huskies pushing the pace. Outside triple, in and out. Swan answers with a triple, first points of the contest.
Well, he's definitely been at the focal point in these first two possessions. Not surprised, given that he's a D1 player as both a facilitator and a shooter.
Brooke Richardson leading the St. James team as Chris Matthew leading Lincoln Prep, who gets their first points of the game. Lights Acosta Reyes finishes the job. Outside.
Great
Takeaway.
play.
Nunez up ahead.
Great anticipation, and it all started with a really good trap.
Down low, answering back. So Acosta Reyes starting things off strong.
Pace of play. Both of these teams, you mentioned it in the pregame, they want to get out and run with their athletes. They want to create defensive pressure, turn it into easy points.
Trying to get more easy points, no go. Quick and fast leads to a big time spray by Acosta Reyes.
Awesome ball movement. Get the high flyer out in space and know that ultimately, even if you end up with the ball, if you're a shorter guy, it's got to get back to lights.
Throw with the rock, and it falls.
He's a big dude. They list him as a guard, but he's got wing size.
That hits the top of the shot clock, so we'll head the other way. If you blink, you might miss it in this game. Both of these teams like to get out and run and play fast.
I mean, they've both gotten off 5 shots in the first 2.5 minutes. I mean, 10 shots in 2.5 minutes of play. They aren't wasting any time. They feel like they're ready for this game. There's no easing into it.
Bontemps kicks it out, but getting a hand on it was Tonnery.
Seems like they've got a play that they like coming out of this inbound.
They go to Briscoe, and he makes everybody pay.
Pretty simple play. Just get the pass in. It's got to be a good pass.
3-point lead for the Strivers and a foul underneath.
Yeah, first foul of the game.
Yeah, Bontamp's going to get called for it. Huskies unable to get it in. Nunez has a hand on it. Briscoe goes up, gets it.
Not much of a contest there. It was almost a little too easy.
And this time the answer by Jalen Simmons. First time he strikes in this contest.
Yeah, and that was anything but. That was a pretty tough finish for two dudes, including Briscoe, who was right behind him, draped all over him.
Swan gets fouled going in. And they are going to say Tonnery is the guilty party.
Watch out for Briscoe again. They gave him the ball pretty quickly on the last inbound play. Now they're putting them in motion.
Briscoe. Strong drive, floater, in and out. Some good rebounding early on. Swan goes up ahead. Thought he was going to put on a party early on. Decides to get the easy deuce.
I think Judah Price-Noel made a business decision to get out of the way there.
Terrell goes all the way to the cup. And Terrell is going to get called for the foul. I actually agree with the lead official there. Terrell had a clean takeaway until that right there.
The hook. Yeah. And it's really something that's hard to kind of avoid at that point.
Intertwined a little bit. Strong drive, and it's in. Jalen Simmons continuing to pepper it on for the Huskies.
Both of these teams want to get to the basket. A couple early threes from St. James, but ever since then, just been a lot of attack in the basket.
Up and up, and it goes out. Lincoln Prep is so quick to the cup. Bontempo able to get the deuce.
Well, nice to see we have a game again. It was almost, didn't really feel like it was a 7 or 8 point game with the way these two teams move.
Briscoe knocking it down from Tripletown.
Yeah, he's got an easy 7 points. He's got a great game. Finishing the rim, and he's got a nice catch and shoot three.
Coach says he has all the potential in the world, needs to bring it every day. He has brought it this tournament so far. Nunez with the rebound. He had 15 points yesterday, which was a team high, as Nunez going to get called for the charge. It's always one of those 50-50 plays.
They were not a fan of the call, saying that while Acosta Reyes was in the right spot, he was already kind of taking the contact before it was even there. But in real time, that's a little harder to see.
Price-Noel all the way.
That is a great finish. They are unafraid to finish through contact, even though they're not the biggest team.
Nunez goes in quickly. Simmons. Nunez. Oh, my goodness.
starting to look casual for these guys. Timeout.
Timeout called by head coach Chris Matthew of Lincoln Prep. And while we're in a quick break, we have to tell you about our sponsor, Matt the Carpet Guy. Matt the Carpet Guy, family owned and operated with over 300 five-star reviews. Over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl plank flooring in stock with showrooms in Salisbury and tax-free Selbyville, Delaware. Serving Sussex, Wycomico, and Worcester County, and now Accomack County, Virginia. Cash and carry, only $1.99 per square foot. Perfect for DIYers and contractors. That is Matt the Carpet Guy. Kayla Santiago, Ian Nicholas with you all here today. And you see Matt the Carpet Guy here. There's our great sponsor out. Watching courtside, loves to see the Governor's Challenge action. We thank Matt for being a great sponsor of DSM, and he's got a show here in the nightcap, Ian.
Oh, he's logging more hours than I am. And yeah, he loves Gov Challenge. He's been there the whole time. He's got his kids here too. He just loves ball. And we love Matt. He's a great guy.
It's a great tournament as well, put on by James Simmons, Chris Jenkins and company, really the whole staff here at the Wycomico Youth and Civic Center and the Wycomico County as well that help put this great event on each and every year.
Yeah, you don't get to year 38 on accident.
Bontemps gets it to go. Right wing, triple, off the mark. Great feed inside, my goodness gracious. Tonnery throwing it down.
We've already seen a couple of dunks. That's easily the best. Didn't really seem like there was going to be any challenge for him at the rim. Defender came in at the last second.
Swan. Lincoln Prep trying to get the board. They do. Shot clock is unplugged. They will still run quickly, though, and they force turnover.
They had lights.
Nunez. Lights went off on that play for Nunez as Lincoln Prep will take over. We've seen some fun dunks from him already, though.
Totally. Now, these guys are legit, right? This is, a perfect kind of Gov Challenge matchup. While it's a 9-point game at the end of the first quarter, both of these teams are going to provide the theatrics to the end.
Bontemps on Simmons. Simmons loses it. Nunez. And they're going to say the ball is Huskies, so they will have 1 second to work with here.
Just enough time to get a shot off, really. A jumper, that is.
They'll need to do it, and light is off, and that will bring us to the second quarter of action. It was a quick first, 25-16, St. James ahead.
You're having trouble sleeping. Time to see your doctor. You have sleep apnea. Now what? The respiratory team at Apple Discount Drugs to the rescue. Our certified respiratory therapist will fit you for your CPAP, teach you how to use it, clean it, and what replacement supplies you'll need to maintain it. All in one appointment. There's nothing more important than your health and well-being, which means a good night's sleep for the entire family. Apple Discount Drugs, your community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
At Piedmont Airlines, we think traveling is a good thing. We're committed to supporting the next generation of aviation professionals with pathway programs that offer a clear route to achieving your goals. We have a career for every passion, interest, and skill in more than 80 cities across the United States. Take off on your journey to your dream aviation career and join the Piedmont legacy. Discover opportunities at piedmont-airlines.com/challenge.
So we are back to the action. We'll hear from our friends at Pohanka. Pohanka has huge savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned cars and trucks to fit every single budget. Kayla Santiago, Ian Nicholas, Ian St. James. The Strivers have started off strong. Lincoln Prep, they are moving and grooving up this floor, but they are down by 9.
They are. The difference has been a couple of threes. St. James has already made 3 of them. Lincoln Prep has made none. And honestly, outside of that, I can't really pinpoint anything else that's really necessarily hurt Lincoln Prep. It's just the pace for St. James is hard to keep up with.
So Nunez gets called for the foul. His second personal, so he's going to need to take a seat. That brings in Kamara. Great drive.
Yikes.
Heading to the line is Jalen Simmons.
Should have been an and-one. Rim didn't do him any favors, but he did a really good job of getting to the line. He's done a really nice job of getting to the rim consistently on the game, too.
Simmons, very feisty players, you can see early on. And he is getting recruitment from some Division II schools. Not sure if he's going to go to the States for that. He's getting some looks from New York programs and Canada programs as well.
I'd stay in Canada. I'm just joking. I've only been once. I really don't have much of a gauge.
Never been, unfortunately. Heard it's beautiful out there.
A little cold.
A little cold. Another foul. Simmons gets called. Just his first personal. Briscoe. Kamara steps in. Too strong. Check that. That was Kabugi. Outside. And that's going to stay with the Huskies.
They just move so fast. The ball is up the court. Nobody's really dribbling, which is good. The ball just keeps moving.
Huskies will get back on defense. Judah going faster than everybody. Lights kicks it out. Corner triple, no good.
Again, another good decision, just no bucket.
This time there is a bucket on the side of Malachi Terrell.
Much needed.
Nine-point lead for St. James. Malachi Terrell, goes for it again and gets it.
They're starting to run away with it a little bit.
12-point lead. Huskies finally get a bucket.
They're going to have to keep relying on Acosta Reyes.
Kabugi. Good rebound by Kamara.
Hey, he's a big guy. They don't have anybody that can match up with him down low.
Listed at 6'8", and Terrell is on fire. "12 points already.
He's on the wing again.
St. James has numbers. They go right to him. Heat check. Lights, Acosta, Reyes, bringing it down.
I gotta get a look at that replay whenever we can. A little ball, the ball boy right in front of Lights was flexing with him. Everyone's having a little bit of fun. He's been great. He's not the reason they're trailing early.
And Bontemps heads to the line. What you wish you will receive. Let's take another look.
Yeah, I mean, you might not see the kid, unfortunately, because our cruddy cameraman, my best friend Ben, is on the strong side of the basket with the great shot. But I promise you the ball boy is there. I'm not making it up.
First one is up and good by Judah. He went perfect from the charity stripe yesterday against Georgetown Prep, 2 of 2. Second one is up and good.
Yeah, Lincoln Prep, they've just been struggling to shoot it from deep here on this end of the floor.
Tyree Ward into the contest. Lights kicks it out. Step back, too strong. Briscoe, Euro. Unlucky rims today. Swan wants it, and he'll set things up.
Slowing it down for one of the rare times today.
Judah Bontemps continues to go to the line and pepper it on. He's making it tough to defend without fouling. And while he heads to the charity stripe, let's hear from our great friends over at Wawa. The holidays are here, and so are Wawa's holiday beverages. Sip into the season with a new caramel sugar cookie iced latte, peppermint cookies and cream smoothie, or a hot peppermint mocha. But hurry, holiday flavors are only available while the season lasts. Luis Carrillo-Moss back into the game. And Nunez coming in for Shooter.
This is definitely as big a lineup St. James can really put on the floor, which is usually what you don't see in the modern game, but it just feels like they're going to be even faster and more athletic with these guys.
Good push inside, and that will send Joseph Untempo to the line. Tembo, the 6'6 junior, had 16 points and 2 blocks in the game against Houghton Prep. He has a 42-inch vertical, and coach says he's one of the most athletic players on the team.
Oh, hopefully he can dunk the ball at some point in the game. I'm sure he can dunk it in real life. We've seen everybody flying through the air but him.
Second one is up and no good. Long rebound goes to the Huskies. Livingstone helping them reset. Lights Acosta Reyes. Nunez back at it again.
What is that, his third dunk already? Something like it.
High flyer Nunez. He's getting a lot of space to work. And they are not giving a lot of space for the Huskies to work. Swan kicks it up to Briscoe. 40-22 your score. 3:12 left to go in the first half of action. It's a 30-second timeout. It'll give us a chance to talk about our sponsor, Maple Shade. Growing up is hard to do. Maple Shade Youth and Family Services is here to help with trauma and pressures surrounding kids and teens. Programs have expanded to Berlin. Give them a call today for a better tomorrow.
Visit DelmarSportsNetwork.com.
Kayla Santiago alongside Ian Nicholas. It has been a dunk contest of its own here for St. James. The Shrivers have continued to ample off of what they did yesterday, a 30-point victory against a full Georgetown Prep squad, and now they are running ahead against the team from Canada.
Yeah, they are making it really look effortless. They're shooting nearly 60% from the floor. They're hitting all their open threes. They're perfect in transition, and they're flashy, which is always a win in our book. Everything else, I mean, they pass the ball really well. I mean, you've got Lincoln Prep. They've got 5 assists on 10 shots. The other team's got nearly 70% assist rate.
Nunez again, but this time just laying.
It's like we're almost watching a college team right now.
Huskies slow it down, not their MO, but they're trying to get something going offensively. Still unable to do so. They've only scored 6 points in this quarter. Up and good. And it's been 19 points scored by St. James. Terrell comes back into the game. Nunez takes a seat.
They're starting to empty the bench a little bit for the Huskies. See what else they can put out on the floor to try to stop the bleeding.
Nathan Karuletwa coming into the game. He's a shooter, so maybe they'll look to get him going a little bit. They've liked to play within their starting lineup this year, but are having to go deeper into the bench. Two minutes left in the first half. Oh my goodness gracious. Kaboogie having some fun. It sounds like a broken record here, but it's just been a dunk party to say the least. So you hear the muffling on the mic. The ball did come over to us. Everything looks to be okay. Ian, how you doing? I know they came right at you.
You got to keep your head up, Kayla. I don't think there's anything I could have done about that, but bad luck on my end.
Head on the swivel. No, you recovered well. Our monitor recovered well, too.
Somehow.
Oh, my goodness, this team.
Oh, they score like 4 more points since I was down?
They might have. I mean, how this team flies up and down the floor, they didn't at that point, but definitely could have. And that breaks the ice a little bit for Lincoln Prep. Tonnery able to get something going. Terrell high off the rim there, unable to finish. Trying to answer with a dunk of their own. Swan goes up ahead and laying it in easily there. It was Korea Moss.
Went for safety.
Points,
Safety first on the layup. On the other end, we can't be half-court ooping it down 25. That's not a high percentage look. On the last Husky possession, that was.
They need the 3 in and out. St. James scored 63 yesterday, so they are just 13 points away from scoring what they did total a day ago. Right before the buzzer comes up short, but St. James up 50-25 over Lincoln Prep at the halftime break. It has been a dunk party. It has been a lot of offense. We'll recap it all when we come back to the halftime break.
Our biggest and final sale of the year is here. The Pohankathon is on at Pohanka of Salisbury. Get our lowest prices on over 1,000 new and used vehicles. Ford, Honda, Hyundai, Jeep, Kia, Nissan, Ram, Toyota, Volkswagen, and Mercedes-Benz. Get year-end discounts with up to $9,000 off sticker on new vehicles. Rates as low as 0% available or make no payments for 90 days. And everybody rides with Pohanka's guaranteed financing. Don't miss Pohankathon at Pohanka of Salisbury. Online at pohankaofsalisbury.com.
Every family deserves a safe, warm place to call home. And this December, Spicer Brothers is giving back.
For every roof sold this month, we'll donate $150 to help a local charity. And right now, save 20% on your new roof, plus enjoy 0% financing for 18 months or payments as low as $99 a month.
When you choose Spicer Brothers, you're not just improving your home, you're strengthening your community. Spicer Brothers, because giving back is the best kind of holiday tradition.
Looking for a place that feels like home? Come on down to JoJo's Family Restaurant, where every meal is made with love and tradition. From the moment you walk in, you'll feel like part of our family. Indulge in our award-winning cream of crab soup, colossal lump crab cakes, and enjoy our banquet and catering services. Whether it's a family dinner, a special occasion, or just a night out, JoJo's is the place to be. Come for the food, stay for the memories. JoJo's Family Restaurant. Visit us today.
On March 28, 2026, something powerful happens. The Ballers Classic, presented by the Making a Difference Foundation, becomes more than a game. Feel the energy, feel a purpose as rising stars compete in front of college coaches, scouts, and their peers, all while proving why they deserve to play at the next level. Tickets on sale now at www.makingadifferencefoundationd.com. You don't want to miss it.
It's halftime on VSN. Welcome to the Halftime Show. Presented by JoJo's Family Restaurant.
51st half points. My goodness. St. James Academy putting on a show. Let's get right into the highlights. We'll start with them early on. Jonas Swan able to get things started for the Strivers team, and Ian, they just did not let up right out of the gate. What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? And more action here from St. James as Nunez, one of many dunks that we will see in these highlights.
Anyways, I'm back from the dead, and maybe that ball hit me in the head. I mean, you've already got nearly 4 players in double digits. I mean, I know you said 50 points at halftime was super impressive, but that, I think, makes it even more impressive. It hasn't been one guy, and that's how you get to more points as a team. They're unselfish on the break. They're turning defense into offense. They've already turned over Lincoln Prep 9 times. Honestly, I'd say that's probably the most important stat of the game so far, +5 in the turnover margin. The more turnovers this team generates, it almost feels like they are automatic when they're playing out in space. They're hitting their threes. I mean, I don't even think Lincoln Prep has played that bad. They just have been blitzed from the start.
See, hitting threes just like that. That was Briscoe. Every player has scored in this St. James lineup outside of one. And Kamaro, so definitely going to look to get him his, but more dunks. Like I said, it's a dunk party. I think this is kind of gearing us up, Ian. This time tomorrow will be the dunk contest. So I'm pretty sure St. James is saying, all right, let's give you guys your own dunk contest. You can gear up for the one tomorrow night.
Yeah, they are just having so much fun on that bench right now and on the court. They want everybody not only to get involved, but to get that signature moment. That's really what the heart of Gov Challenge is. It's to give these kids an opportunity to compete against the best teams in the country and outside the country, as we're currently seeing in this game. But it's to really showcase their game and why they play the sport. And this team is having a lot of fun doing it.
Malachi Terrell's had a really nice game. Lincoln Prep up ahead. They've had some fun dunks of their own. Lights Acosta Reyes has had a good game. He's the only player in double figures. So they kind of have to do what Nunez and company are doing, is spreading the scoring around a little bit more. I mean, St. James has had a fantastic first half. And it's going to be tough to slow this team down. I mean, these highlights have been absolutely fantastic. Kabugi getting in on the action. It's been a whole ton of fun.
At this point, if you're Lincoln Prep, I mean, you might have to make the executive decision that we got to get back, right? You're already losing the battle on the boards by 5, and that's with whatever kind of game plan you came into the game with how you're going to crash the glass. At this point, you were getting burnt so poorly in transition. That's an adjustment that they got to make. Hopefully, it can become a close game again, and you got to understand that you can't make up 25 points in a singular possession. You have to listen to what the coaches are telling you and move forward.
So St. James has scored 100 points in a game this year.
Not surprised.
101-91 was the final against College Steve. And then really that is the highest scoring game they've had on the year. They've scored 80 points as well this season in a victory. So we'll see where they kind of range out. They're on pace to get there. In their first game of the season, they scored 99 against New Hope Academy National. So they definitely could get to that stride. When we come back, we'll see second half adjustments on the other side.
When you with your friends, I don't know what you be sitting.
And Ian, real quick, I know it's going to be hard to have an adjustment. St. James is not going to let up off the gas. What do you want to see more of from Lincoln Prep in the second half?
I actually want to see less of them shooting the three. Unfortunately, today has not been the day, right? You're 1 for 14 as a group. But more importantly, that's the only half of your shots, right? So, I mean, we've kind of made a joke that the rims feel a little tighter today. But it just, nobody's really shot the ball well on court one. So I think you kind of have to make the executive decision, unless you're butt naked open, let's drive the ball. Let's keep moving the ball around, see if we can open up a lane or two.
And we'll see if they can do that. St. James up 50-25. We'll be back with third quarter action after this.
Don't miss the final days of the Top 25 Sales Drive at Preston Ford. Ford's final days offer is here. Enjoy 0% for 60 months, 0 down payment, and 0 payments for 90 days. For a limited time, get $1,000 final days bonus cash on 2025 Explorers, F-150s, Escapes, Mach-E's, Lightnings, Transit vans, and select Super Duties. And that's just a small fraction of the deals. Visit PrestonFord.com and see all what we have to offer. Don't miss the final days of the Top 25 Sales Drive. And remember, cars cost less in Preston.
Allergies aren't fun for anyone, especially when they work their way into your home. A professional air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer can dramatically improve indoor air quality and significantly reduce indoor allergens. Installing Restore, our whole home purification system, will even help prevent the spread of airborne viruses and bacteria. Call or go online to book a free inspection today. Your home isn't clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Every child has a story to tell, an experience to work through, a future to manifest. We do not live in the world like the one we grew up in, but we must not let our fears stand in the way of the dreams of our children. Fighting to erase the stigma against seeking mental health starts with you. Take the first step towards a happier future. Schedule your child's mental health checkup. Maple Shade offers services with no doctor referral needed. For a healthier tomorrow, contact Maple Shade today.
The holidays are a time to slow down, reflect, and enjoy the comfort of home. This season, let Bath by Spicer Brothers help you create a bathroom that feels like your own cozy retreat. A place to relax, refresh, and recharge.
Right now, take 50% off installation plus save 20% on all accessories.
And with our done right guarantee and price match guarantee, you'll always get the best quality at the best price. Bath by Spicer Brothers, proud to strengthen our community one bathroom at a time.
As we are back to the action, and before we get started, we have to tell you about Fuji Ramen House of Salisbury, coming today for a delicious Japanese lunch or dinner. Fuji Ramen House, 800 South Salisbury Boulevard. Kayla Santiago and Nicholas with you all. Before we get started, looking ahead, any games you're particularly looking forward to, any challenges you're looking forward to as we get ready to wrap the final 2 days of Gov Challenge tomorrow and the next?
That's a really good question. Definitely excited for the dunk contest. We've been talking about it a lot over the last really couple of days. But also, I actually had the chance to, with our own Tyler Aiken, catch the first skills challenge that they put on. And I had a lot of fun doing that. I thought that lived up to the hype. And I think the second, crop of athletes, they have a lot of talent too. Also excited to see Baba Oeduten, who is a DMV superstar and is now becoming more of a hero, staying home, playing for the University of Maryland. And he plays in one of the night games tomorrow, and I'll be on the call for that. So excited as well.
Definitely looking forward to that. I'm excited to see Prolific Prep on December 30th. They have 2 top 5 seniors in the entire country. So looking forward to see that. They're the number 2 team in the country as well right now. So really excited we got them down here. Really excited to see this new EYBL team in the St. James Academy. And we almost started off with a bang. Getting the rebound and finishing was Tonnery. And a quick timeout, as I like this here by Book Richardson. He didn't like the lack of a defensive rebound. And he kind of just shrugs his shoulders. And while he talks to his team, we'll tell you about our sponsor, Wawa. Make it feel like the holidays with Wawa's holiday beverages. Try the new caramel sugar cookie ice latte or peppermint mocha while the season lasts.
Well, we saw that big vertical of Botembo. What, 42 inches? But he missed, right? He needs to work on. He's got all the springs, but he's got to have the finish too. Sure. I mean, you got the timeouts. I mean, this is pretty much going to become. If you want a coaching clinic, I think you just got to take a seat on that Lincoln Prep sideline, or excuse me, that at St. James sideline. Those guys have been coaching harder, at least vocally, right, than most groups I've really seen. It's just. They are really caring about every second of the game.
And so is Malachi Terrell, who's had a fantastic game here. 12 total points brings him up to 14, 2 coming in the second half already. Briscoe. Nunez fighting for it. Good work there by Lincoln Prep. They push and get it, plus the foul, as Jalen Simmons will head to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Great finish. And that was one of the strengths this team said Simmons had, despite not being the biggest guy. He's, not short at 6'1", but he takes on contact really well.
That's up and good.
Yeah, I think Coach can feel his team needs to just find another gear that they had throughout that second quarter, which allowed them to break away from their opposition. They need to find it again.
Nunez, he gets fouled.
Yeah, it's a tough foul there. Botembo's got to know where he's at in the play. If you've been beat, you've been beat. You never want to be contesting a shot from behind somebody. It's never really going to do anything. Unless you can block the shot.
That one is up and no good.
It's been a quick game. It's been moving. I mean, talking about the pace of play, I guess the referees have helped too. They just haven't really called that many fouls. Both teams well under 10 free throws on the game.
Still an extensive lead for the St. James Academy. Up and Adam, no. Cleaning up some loose change underneath was Judah Price Noel.
They're not going away. I mean, what was it, 25 points at the half? You've gotten it down to 21. Rome was not built in the day. They still have time if they can continue to play the way they are right now to get back in the game.
Nunez misses. And a blocking foul underneath.
That was a one-man effort from Botembo. I mean, he did all that. Skied for the rebound, using his gifts of verticality, like we've been talking about. And then drawing the foul, just racing down the court, using his length, his strides, his speed. Let's make these free throws, though.
Botembo makes the first.
He's got all the tools. He's a little skinny. He's a junior. He still need to, get up to the college level size, but Yeah, I got to imagine coaches have to be knocking down his door. He's got a good-looking shot from the foul line. The coaches say he can hit threes.
And that one is up and good. Swan in and out. Shots not falling as much. Lincoln Prep trying to take advantage. Turnaround is short. Not the shot you necessarily want on that drive.
No, they had numbers. It was just not a great outlet pass, and they kind of wasted that great run out in transition.
Great patience by the St. James Academy. Bontemps gets the board, goes up strong and gets it.
He's a little slow after that, but he motioned back to his coaching staff that he's okay. That was a really strong finish.
And a timeout for the St. James Academy after Tonnery was able to get the deuce. So for Coach Book Richardson, feels that his team is allowing them to come too close to comfort in Lincoln Prep. But before we get back to the action, let's hear a word from our sponsor, Bennett Termite.
Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions is Delmarva, local through and through. That's why we're committed to serving you. We deliver top-tier results right here on Delmarva. It's not about how big we are, but how hard we work for the people we proudly serve.
As right now, Lincoln Prep talking things over. This very much can still be put into a game. Now, granted, it's a 19-point lead for the St. James Academy, but the Huskies are not going to give up this early in the contest. Just 4:54 left in the third quarter. On the other side of things for the St. James Academy, they want to make sure they don't let their foot off the gas. And if shots aren't falling as much as they did in the first half, Ian, they want to continue to be able to push and grant this lead more.
Totally. I think, we don't get a chance, obviously, to go into the locker room at halftime. But, as a coach, one of your important roles is to, see where's my team at mentally, right? And I'm sure they were pretty content going into that halftime locker room being up 25. So, I remember you thought it was a good idea they called a timeout within the first 30 seconds of the half. Probably because he had a feeling his team would come out a little sluggish. I mean, these are the things, you're a teacher, and teachers are smart people. They can anticipate problems before they really start to actually happen.
Also a very smart player, Dada Swan. Going up and getting it was Botembo. Nunez. Bontemps just takes it out of the hands of Botembo, and Joseph's going to get called for the foul.
That's a little surprising. I definitely think he kind of got jumped a little bit there. Great play. Kind of understanding Bontemps, understanding that he really had no idea he was flying in to get the ball.
Swan thought about it. And a travel called on Swan.
Yeah, we've kind of waited for it to become the Swan show, and it hasn't. Amy's been fine, but we'd like to see him get a little more assertive. Obviously, he just had the ball and turned it over.
And a turnover now for the Huskies. Talking about the St. James Academy, something that's super interesting that I got a chance to talk to Coach Book Richardson yesterday about was that he said his team's talented. Clearly, they're in the EYBL for a reason, and It's a very talented team, one of them being Janoff Swan, as you might have heard Ian over here saying, let me get going real quick. But he also mentioned that they can't just rely on talent. They also have to bring their toughness, as a travel is called. But they have brought that yesterday and today, and that has really given them an edge over some of these teams.
I feel like they have something to prove, and I guess it's cliche, but in sports, that's dangerous, right? I mean, how can you find ways to motivate a group of very talented people? And being in a new league, stepping up to that challenge. I mean, this isn't any league. This is the league. I mean, these aren't... I mean, it just doesn't feel like this is a real high school competition. They're playing at another level. So they feel like they have to live up to that and be validated.
Foul on Nunez. Being in the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League, Coach Book Richardson said, yeah, we're the new guys on the block. And a lot of teams might say, well, they're new. Maybe they're not up to status yet, and maybe they're not up to the team everybody thinks that they are. But St. James in this tournament alone has proven that they deserve to be there. They have really put pressure on some of the top teams coming into this tournament as well. Granted, can't speak too soon. There still is a lot of time left to play in this game, but they have definitely proven their worth in this tournament.
Yeah, hopefully they become a regular, because the team they fielded this year is definitely a fun watch.
And up and in from Dante Tonnery.
If they can get it down to 15 by the end of the third quarter, which, well, he's going to make it tough. Swan is going to make it tough.
Swan now with 12 points, blocked by Briscoe. Swan wants it, gets it. And now an opportunity for the Huskies as Simmons lobs it, and throwing it down was Lights.
That was actually a pretty practical lob. Simmons was pretty much losing his angle at the basket, and there was a huge trailing defender. Made sense, and it looked nice.
Swan, this time it works.
That is what's going to make him a really valuable player at the next level. He's a freak athlete, and he also happens to be a knockdown shooter, too.
65-42, your score is a foul underneath.
Don't know if Speedy Claxton is watching. He's the Hofstra head coach and a legend at Hofstra, too. But he's got to be pretty happy he landed a player like Swan to play for the Pride next year.
Swan, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a plus 21. Takeaway from Terrell. He continues to be remarkable tonight. High off the glass and in.
That was a great shot. He had really no business trying to lay that ball up at all, but perfectly knew how that would bounce off the glass.
Lights Acosta Reyes too strong, but he gets fouled. They call it on Kamara. Acosta Reyes will head to the line for 2.
While St. James is not content, they have definitely re-upped the lead.
And with Acosta Reyes at the line, we have to talk about our great sponsor, Wawa's Holiday Beverages are here. Try the peppermint mocha or caramel sugar cookie iced latte. So Lights in the last game against Houghton Prep had a double-double, 24 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 steals. It's the last contest that was a victor for the Lincoln Prep team. Got to talk to Coach beforehand, and he said, yeah, he's also a straight A student too. Why he's really getting looked at by some Ivy Leagues, not even just his basketball play, but also his academics.
Hey, Ivy League basketball is no joke.
Reverse is good. Kamara gets on the board for the first time tonight.
You got teams like Harvard, Princeton, Yale. I mean, they're consistently putting up good fights in NCAAs.
Jumper too strong. 1 second. And Terrell will heave it up after the buzzer. 69-43, your score. We'll be back with more on the other side.
So the question is, why Pohanka? Well, they got great service, they got a great selection, they got great deals.
I've been shopping at Pohanka for 13 years because excellent service.
There's something about this company that brings me back here.
And I will always remain a customer here for many, many, many years to come.
Why Cedric Armwood, he's gonna make it happen. He'll make the deal happen for you. If he make it happen for me, he'll definitely make it happen for you.
Pohanka Hyundai of Salisbury, what's your baby driving?
DSN Plus is next level action. Up to 5 live games every weeknight. DSN Plus is all access. Stream matchups, championships, the final score, and more whenever, wherever. DSN Plus is pure hometown pride. Your teams, your rivalries. Delmarva Sports 24/7. Unlock it all with DSN Plus. Just $9.99 a month or save with $85 a year. Subscribe now at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com or directly in the DSN app.
Day 3 of the annual Governor's Challenge tournament. Kayla Santiago, Ian Nicholas with you all. It has been a fun one here tonight. A little bit of a dunk party out here this evening between St. James and Lincoln Prep. It has been all strivers, though.
Yeah, it's been about as entertaining a 26-point gap game could be. That's because the guys on the court are going to end up playing college basketball for a long time. Whoa.
From way downtown, Terrell. It's been nothing but fantastic in this game. Terrell was good yesterday, and he played his role well. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, but it seemed like he just has a different motive here today. He has been back and forth, and I don't know if it's because both teams play very similarly, and Lincoln Prep likes to push the ball as well, so he can run up and down the floor with Georgetown Prep. Sometimes they slowed it down on the defensive side because of how the Hoyas wanted to work their offense, but nevertheless, Terrell just has been a force to be reckoned with in this contest today.
Yeah, he's got it done from all 3 levels. He's either attacking the basket or he's drilled his open threes, and they've kind of given him the license to attack the rim.
Hey, Mel! Just hold the ball.
Coach Book Richardson did say he's a top DMV guard, and that is definitely standing true in this contest.
Yeah, excited to see what's next for him. I mean, it feels like all these guys can wear whatever hats they really need them to. If you need them to dribble the ball up the court and set up the offense, they can. You know, play isolation ball, they can. Or on the floor, obviously, that's a plus for all these guys. And they can shoot it too. He's just got a group that he can mix and match however he really sees fit, whoever's a hot hand.
After this game, St. James will hit the road for Tennessee Collegiate Academy. That game is on January 3rd or January 1st. So really just a few days off to get back. But once again, a team that has a really long and packed schedule from before the new year and after.
And it's pretty much a college schedule in high school.
That's a travel.
In for the triple, as Tonnere's had a decent game for the Huskies here tonight. 12 total points.
Whoa.
Simmons, nice move, and gets it to go.
He definitely has some fun out there, doesn't he? Going from right to left with that crossover.
Going to call a foul there on Judah Bontemps. 5:54 left. Still a good amount of time, but
yeah, it won't be enough, unfortunately, probably to make it a winnable game. The drivers have definitely found that second gear again. And in order to be taken seriously, yeah, I mean, we see it in college athletics all the time. The win margin means a lot to the people upstairs who make all the tough decisions and who are the best teams in the country. People want to see you dominate from start to finish.
And that is in. Tonnery, 2 big threes. Still a 20-point lead, though.
Yeah, I don't really think you can be too disappointed in yourself if you're Lincoln Prep after this game. I think you just got to acknowledge you ran into a juggernaut.
A team that put up 50 points in the first half, and Tonnery all of a sudden is starting to hit his stride a little bit.
Hey, you can still take away a lot of important things late in the game. Especially, I mean, this is where coaches are probably evaluating you at their hardest. It's easy to come out and perform early in the game.
Yeah, travel from Terrell. He wanted a jump ball. And they do call a jump ball, so it'll be St. James.
Yeah, head coach for St. James just got teed, partially teed.
Warning.
Warning. Partial T doesn't exist. T adjacent.
Simmons goes up and gets it. So all of a sudden, with 4:43 left, the Huskies continuing to make plays. Swan.
Rare miscue.
Few empty plays from St. James and Lincoln Prep. Down by 15 with 4:20 left to go. Still a lot of time left.
I like Simmons. He's just a fun player to watch. He's always finishing at the rim. Got a deep bag. Great handle. He can shoot. He's had a decent game.
Swan in the corner knocks it down from Tripletown. And with 3:59 left, Swan trying to secure this victory. It's really been St. James' game to lose all game long, especially after the half. I mean, the first quarter, it was 25-16, so back and forth, 2 very quick squads, and then all of a sudden, at halftime, it was 50-25, and St. James has not looked back since.
No, I mean, there have been some moments where, the Huskies have brought it within 20, but that's about it. They've gotten nowhere close to making this a competitive game. And I think what's even more impressive is that, St. James has continued to play at their pace. I mean, maybe they've slowed down a little. At one point, they were on track, like you just mentioned, to score 100. Now they're probably going to score more like, 90, but...
Not too bad.
Not a bad day here in Salisbury for them. But, they're still coaching them up hard. I mean, the Huskies are already out of their halftime huddle, and St. James is using every single second. Again, I think it just goes back to the point that these guys, they're preparing to play deep into their postseason, and they're, teaching lessons, even if the game's been out of hand for 3 quarters pretty much.
Their second highest scoring game in a victory. They scored 99. Also scored 80 in some wins, 83 in some losses. Very high scoring team. It's going to be a foul by Bontemps, it looks like. And if you're Buck Richardson, the head coach of the St. James Academy, you don't want to give the Huskies any momentum in any which way here. Now, granted, it's a large deficit, but at the same time, you want to finish as strong as you started. Briscoe to Terrell, who's been lighting it up all evening.
Yeah, it's a better problem to think as a player your coach is being too critical and, over-coaching late in the game, not saying that they are or not, than to walk out of a game feeling content only winning by 10.
Bontemps, 82-60, your score. 3 minutes to go. Good push from Jalen Simmons. Talking to Coach Buck Richardson, he said that every week they will get everybody's best shot because they are the new kids on the block. And everybody, although they might say, well, they're the new guys in town as Nunez goes to the cup, people don't want to lose to the new kids on the block, especially in the UIBL. And they know that. They are prepared to get everybody's best shot, and they have answered accordingly.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Lincoln Prep coming from Canada, how much they really were thinking of St. James as a, Nike Elite team coming in. Obviously, that's the one interesting part of them being from a completely different country. But, North America overall, it rules in terms of the hoops. At least in my opinion, my biased opinion. It's a global game, though.
Fantastic day here at the Governor's Challenge Tournament. Day 3 almost finished, 2 minutes away from being completed. So we appreciate you all being a part of the action. We'll have more courts tomorrow as Swan misses. As we'll be back in action at Y-High, University of Maryland Eastern Shore, and Salisbury Christian.
I know I'll be here bright and early tomorrow at the Civic Center, my new home.
It does really feel like that once you get to day 3.5.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think I stepped foot in this building for the first few months that I lived here. The Cat Williams, that was interesting. I almost, there was some billboards for him and his comedy act, The Legend, but didn't bite the bullet for that. I like it here, though. Might have to start coming around more often.
You do a great job with this tournament. Also a great job this year with the Collegiate Governor's Challenge, that the first ever. We had a Division III college tournament in November, right after or before the Thanksgiving holiday.
And yeah, we were there for that too. A couple of great games.
The game winner from Salisbury women's basketball, that was a fun one. If we take a look at the schedule tomorrow on Court 1, be Woodbridge and Mardella at 9:30, James M. Bennett Polytech, and then we go back to the Elite Showcase, Roman Catholic and Wasatch Academy back in the action. Then Westtown, J.H. Blake, excited for that one. Clayton Gray, Stream City, and Colonel Richardson Seaford finish off the evening. That's all on Court 1 tomorrow.
Colonel Richardson Seaford, that should be a good one.
Got Jazier Dickerson against Vince Evans. Should be a great guard battle, local one. So Seaford 2 days ago now against Parkside, and very impressed with Parkside. I knew they were good in the base side, but to take down a team like Seaford, you got to be really good, and they did just that. Seaford going to look to build off that game going up against Colonel Richardson, and the Colonels have also been fun to watch this year.
Yeah, I think they're undefeated, which is, not easy to do, even if you are really good. 7-0, 8-0, something like that.
The good thing for our Bayside schools, too, the games do not count towards their overall record, so it does help that you just get the experience. Of course, you want to win, but even if you lose, it's not going to affect once you get into playoff time or seeding or anything like that. For Delaware, they do count. He's heading to the line now is Tonnery. He's had a pretty decent game here for this Lincoln Prep squad. 18 points, 7 of 14 from the floor, 4 of 9 from beyond. And these are his first free throw attempts of the evening.
And not a lot of free throws overall in the game.
Yeah, just 10 from Lincoln Prep and 8 from the St. James Academy. I mean, the Strivers haven't really needed them.
No.
Kamara goes back up, in and out. Terrell, how about one for the road? Gets it.
$25 points for him.
3 of 5 from beyond, 10 of 14 from the floor. Perfect from the charity stripe.
Yeah, you can't draw it up much better than that.
Also's got 3 assists and 3 steals. Terrell. My goodness. Why not cap off a good night with a great finish? And Kamara didn't want Ward to go up that easy. And it looks like there's going to be a foul call in the next 4 seconds here, and that's going to be a Korea Moss. Coach Book Richardson just kind of shrugging his shoulders. Why do you need to do that?
Yeah. Got to stay sharp to the final whistle.
That you do. And as the time winds down, 90 points from the St. James Academy. Your final 90-66. We'll wrap things up on the other side.
At Piedmont Airlines, we think traveling is a good thing. We're committed to supporting the next generation of aviation professionals with pathway programs that offer a clear route to achieving your goals. We have a career for every passion, interest, and skill in more than 80 cities across the United States. Take off on your journey to your dream aviation career and join the Piedmont legacy. Discover opportunities at piedmont-airlines.com/challenge.
To be a DSN Scholar Athlete, it takes more than skills. It takes smarts and sportsmanship.
Each month we'll award a $1,000 scholarship to a Delmarva senior with a B average or higher.
And a strong sense of team spirit and respect on and off the field.
Nominate your standout today under the Features tab at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com.
DSN Scholar Athlete, where character and commitment rise to the top. Proudly sponsored by your local Honda dealer.
Hi, it's Todd from Park Place Jewelers. The holidays have passed, but our after Christmas sale is here. Park Place Jewelers has some spectacular jewelry pieces to complement any occasion. Dazzling diamonds, glittering gold, shimmering silver, and gorgeous gemstones with elegant watches. Select Pandora jewelry up to 50% off. We can also size any of your new rings or watches with our expert repair department. So come into Park Place Jewelers for our after Christmas sales event and let Park Place Jewelers put a sparkle in your new year.
Coming up Monday night on Outdoors Delmarva.
Christmas time isn't over yet as we haven't given you our presents.
We'll do a little bit of holiday shopping at Kelly's Outdoors in Millsboro, and we'll see just how well Jason knows me.
We'll take a nighttime stroll through Trap Pond.
We'll gather together in Georgetown for the annual Caroling on the Circle.
And North Bay Marina might just look like the North Pole.
Outdoors Delmarva, Monday night at 11 on Delmarva Sports Network. Show on DSN, brought to you by T&G Builders.
In the Civic Center at 8:30.
Day 3 of the Governor's Challenge tournament has been wrapped up in a big way from the St. James Academy. The Strivers advanced to 7-5 overall after a 90-66 victory over Lincoln Prep. Let's look at our post-game awards. We're going to start things off with our sweetest play of the game. It's actually going to come from the Huskies. I mean, it was a dunk party here on both sides.
It was an awesome ball movement. This is when they were at their best. They were pretty much matching the pace of play and really the style of play as well of St. James, and it ended in the man they call Lights, right? Bringing the theatrics with his 17 points. He had a good game.
That he did. Now we advance to our player of the game. This brought to you by Stanley Steamer. Well-deserved 28 points for Malachi Terrell. And Coach says he's a top DMV area guard, and he showed that in a big way here tonight.
Yeah, it's really it's hard to be a top DMV guard because they're all so good. It almost feels like the DMV has become the factory for elite guard play at the college level for the last decade or so. But I think Coach was being completely honest with us. He's got a great shot. He is always in the right place at the right time. Not necessarily somebody who dominated the ball either, just knew where he fit into the equation on offense.
That he did, and really it was a great scoring day from this team overall. Let's take a look ahead. This sponsored by First State Chevy. What we'll see tomorrow, because we still got 2 more days of all the action. Woodbridge and Maradella will be playing tomorrow in the first game on Court 1 at 9:30 a.m. Don't go anywhere, sports fans. We will finally wrap this up here on DSN when we come back.
This holiday season, love is meant to be shared. Visit Gateway Subaru, where the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event is happening now through January 2nd. For every Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru will donate $250 to one of 5 charities, plus an additional $50 when you select our hometown charity, Believe in Tomorrow. Gateway Subaru will also donate an additional $5 to our hometown charity for every routine service performed. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
For some teams, their biggest challenge isn't their opponent, but it's the cost of playing.
That's why Toyota is proud to sponsor Delmarva's Dream Team.
Each month, Delmarva Toyota dealers will award $1,000 to any local team, any level, any sport, up to and including high school that need financial support.
And at the end of the year, one lucky finalist will receive an additional grant of up to $3,000.
So nominate your dream team today at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com.
Delmarva's Dream Team is sponsored by your local Toyota dealer.
What a night as we wrap up day 3 of the Governor's Challenge Tournament. St. James had 5 players in double figures, and every single person that touched the floor scored. That's how you get 90 points, and that's how you go 2-0 in the Governor's Challenge Tournament. 90-66 your finals as St. James advances to 7-5 overall. For our entire production crew, for Ian Nicholas, I'm Kayla Santiago. A big thank you to our sponsors for making this possible. Make sure you join us for day 4 and 5 of the Governor's Challenge Tournament, and we'll see you next time.